What's going on, everyone? This is Adrian with the Nicola Group at Realtor Executives Premier, and as you can see, today we are going to be at 18th Street Distillery talking to my cousin Brianna Lopez, who, when I asked, what do you do here, she says, everyone says she is the queen of everything. So I'm going to interview her, learn a little bit about 18th Street Distillery, what she does here, and everything in between. So please enjoy the video, and thanks so much for watching. As you guys know, we are with my cousin, Brianna Lopez. Brianna, you already introduced yourself at the, where were we just at?
The fermentory.
Okay, gotcha. So today, just gonna ask, I almost said Nana, because Nana's her nickname, so I'll keep it at Brianna. Brianna, we're gonna ask her some questions about 18th Street, her time here, and like some things that they offer. So, like I was saying, in this building that we're in now, Noah, who's never heard of 18th Street, is not from here, what would you say is like the big selling point that people come here for?
Our old fashions, for sure. So on Thursdays we do half off old fashions for our regulars who are always here. They're very dedicated. They're literally always here.
I was gonna say, what day is it?
Thursday.
So we'll be here Thursday.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy on Thursdays, but we enjoy it.
And this is the main space everyone is really hanging out in, right? Okay, I gotcha. And then in terms of like drinks and stuff, do you guys change up the menu? Is it usually the same thing, or do you have specials? Like, how does that work for you guys?
Yeah, so in the summertime we do bring out our slushy machine. So on Mondays we feature that, and then about every few days, once we run out, we try to come up with new ones. And then Thursdays we have the half off old fashions, and then every season our menu changes. So we try to change it every fall, winter, spring, and summer.
Do you guys like have a certain person who makes up the drinks, or do you guys get like creative control on like what you're making, or?
We all basically put, our effort into our cocktail menu, and then it just goes by the owner, and then he approves it, or we'll feature it to see how people react to it. We'll post it on our Instagram, or we'll make it for one person, and another person down the bar is like, hey, can I try that? It just kind of becomes a thing that way too.
So in terms of like the cocktails and things like that, so do you guys offer like food as well and appetizers, or?
Yeah, we're mainly appetizer based establishment. We have a few, we try to do some bigger plates, but we mainly stick to food that complements our cocktails.
Okay, and do you have a favorite cocktail that you like is your go-to? Right
now, I would have to say my favorite cocktail is gonna be the Dirty Chico. It was my idea, but well, sort of, kind of. But it's still like so refreshing. I can drink those all day.
Yeah, let me just say what's in it. So it's Topo Chico mineral water. Did you make this? Like, is this your drink?
It was funny because we were at an employee outing, and I was like, yeah, like during quarantine, like I thought I was doing something, like making this cocktail, and everybody's like, no, it's called ranch water. But we just added coconut water as like a little twist. It's like very like subtle, but
yeah, I've heard of ranch water. So Topo Chico mineral water, lime, simple syrup, coconut water. Your choice of rum. How do you?
Your choice of rum or whiskey.
I got you.
Like with a white whiskey.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Or vodka. And gin. I've had it with the gin. I've had it with the smoke white whiskey. But I haven't tried it with the vodka or the rum.
So are there any drinks that stay on here? Like they're just favorites? Like they're always going to be on the menu?
Most likely it's always the old fashioned and the gin and tonic.
So mainly that old fashioned, what you guys are known for? Okay, I got you. What else do you have for me?
Our food menu always changes though, just depending on the season again. But yeah, so far, fan favorite is our buffalo dip.
I was gonna say, did you have any, or not fan favorite, like favorite of yours?
Yeah, favorite food item? Right now I would have to say the tostada, just because it's so filling. I can eat one and I'm like done for a few hours.
I was gonna say, I looked at that too.
It's you stacks it like pretty high though. It's like
and with that, I mean, who makes? Do you guys have like a certain guy who makes the menu items? Like, hey, we're changing these out. Appetizers. Okay.
He also runs Memos Junior. Check them out.
I've heard of them. I've actually heard of them. Maybe we'll do a video with him. I don't know. I've heard of him though. Okay, cool. And then in terms of like events, do you guys ever do any special events here? I know you have the event space that we looked at down the block. But is there ever any like certain things that you guys got going on here, or do people ever host here, like a party here and stuff like that?
Yeah, we do Tiki Night every September, just depending on what weekend it like falls on. Maybe towards like the end of September we try to do Tiki Night. But besides that, we do like DJ hosting events, like the DJs that came.
Okay.
We did that. We do different pop-up events too. Like we just had one at the Green Room. So check out our social media to find out where we're going next.
So when you say where you're going next, is that just like you guys are featured at that bar for that night, or is that how that works?
Yeah, like the Green Room, for instance, they bought bourbon, rye, and smoked white whiskey, and they came out with cocktails and featured us. As like they were open for business still, but like we, brought our people, our
I got you. Yeah,
our friends.
So in terms of Tiki Night, going back to Tiki Night, because I've heard of that, I've seen that post a lot, but I've never been there. What is Tiki Night?
So we try to do what is it, like tropical like menu items, like we did like coconut shrimp last year on like a skewer, I think it was, or like we did a sandwich, it was like a Spam sandwich with like chunks of pineapple on it, and then we also feature different cocktails too, so it's like a whole big thing. We decked this place out in like flamingos and like Hawaii.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. So that's like a luau kind of?
Yeah, and then out there we do like DJs and it's like people are dancing, we have bands.
And then in this building that we're in, you guys do you guys make the stuff here, and then it gets down to what we were just at when the barrels and like. I got you. Okay.
From there.
Do you have any like work in that, or do you not do any of that?
I bottle, but I do not cook the liquor. I can see if Mike's busy, he can take me back there. Well, I can take him back there, but he knows more about the equipment than I do. He works with that stuff every day.
Did you ever come here beforehand and say, I want to work here, or how did that even come about?
Once.
You came here once?
I came here one time, and it was a few months before I actually reached out to the place. Like, it was my senior year in college, and I was looking for an internship for my practicum. And I reached out to every single brewery, every single winery, distillery, whatever it was around the area. 18 Street was the only people that reached back to me, and they took a chance on me.
So you're saying you reached out to breweries, wineries, every alcoholic place you can think of. Why is that?
Not only do I like to drink, but I just thought it's like a never-ending thing, And then like now I just got into bartending and like learning what like mixes, what doesn't mix, like thinking outside the box basically.
For sure.
It's definitely like, I mean, half of this cocktail menu is like almost mine, but like it's hard to come up with stuff like, I don't know, sometimes.
So it's not just getting two things,
yeah,
it's like, all right, it's good.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of our cocktails are spirit forward, just so you can taste the expressions in our spirits. So we work with a lot of citrus in order to bring out those.
Yeah. So you're saying not anyone could just be like, mix this, mix that, mix that.
Yeah, I mean, like we can't use liqueurs like and
that's
things
true.
like that. So we have to use like juices or like substitutes for.
I get you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So it has to be like something that you made specifically here in order to go into it. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. What would you say, since being here, what is your favorite part about the job and just being here?
I think everything, but mainly my coworkers. They're fun. We all get along. We're like a huge family. And just realizing that cocktail talent that I have. I think that's one of my favorite parts too. Like I was never behind the bar. I never knew much about spirits as I do now, so I appreciate that.
And now a very important question: are you a heavy drinker, or do you kind of just like because you obviously have to taste everything that you make?
Yeah.
So I feel like you'll be on the shift, and by 5 o'clock you're just. From all the taste testing.
Shots like that, but we take little sips here and there, but I don't think I've ever gotten too wasted at work for them to be like, you're fine.
Yeah, this is on camera, so you probably wouldn't know. It's alright. It happens. And I was gonna say too, when you do make a drink, like how does that process go of it being on the menu? Like all the coworkers taste it and say like it's good, or okay.
We're like, what do you think? and then they'll be like, this is kind of missing something, or I'll make something and be like, hey, taste this, tell me what you think it's missing, because I feel like it's missing something, and they'll be like, oh, maybe like mint or like ginger beer or something. So I mean, we have like a whole bunch of ingredients in the back that we try to like mess around with.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't been to 18th Street Distillery, what would you tell them like is the main reason to come through? You know, we said old fashions, they're half off on Thursdays, right?
Yep.
Appetizers, anything else that you can think of that's like gotta come through.
The atmosphere, the vibe that we all bring here, I feel like everybody loves us.
No, I hear good things about 18th Street all the
Everybody
freaking
loves
time.
us. So I think it's just the crew, the vibe. It's a date night, you know?
For sure.
Type of place.
For
We have,
sure.
on nice days, we have the windows up, got the candles on. It's nice in here.
I will say, I hear the music, the vibe. I've been here once for a date. Didn't have a second date. Not the distillery's fault at all.
Yeah, not our fault.
Not my fault either, by the way. But
It could have been him. It could have been him.
oh yeah,
We're
she's family.
certified second date place, right?
Yeah, if you get a second date here, you're doing something right. But she's my cousin, so she would know. I'm cool. It's fine. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you enjoyed that content, be sure to check out the YouTube for more. Thank you so much.